Y'all do not seem to understand. For the first time in history, Arsenal Football Club will win the Premier League back to back. Because we have the 19-year-old superstar that is Arsenal through and through, delivering an insane reverse pass in between 5 players like prime Mesut Ozil. For the one and only unicorn, Aura Fury, to make an insane run to score the fastest Community Shield goal in just 24 seconds. We got the Greek freak ending the 007 rumors before they even started, delivering an assist to not only King Kai, but to also the man that is back in his prime, the skipper of Arsenal Football Club, when he gets the ball in a 1v1 situation with Donnarumma, just to drive in and send Donnarumma's 6'5" Italian ass to planet Erid for an easy pass into the net. And I can't lie, after this 3-0 destruction against Manchester City, Arsenal Football Club are going back to back to back to back to back. For the next 5 years, nobody in the Premier League is stopping us.
You think I'm mad? I'm not. I'm not mad. Why would I even be mad? I am devastated. City, I thought we were families. I wouldn't say anything if you lose to any club, but Arsenal, the ball lost, and they didn't just go 1 goal, and not 2, but 3. And Martin Odegaard, the guy who was hot by Erling Haaland in the World Cup, is now using it against him. I wouldn't say anything if you just shoot and score, but the way you respected my boy Donnarumma, I hate you! I hate you! Why would you not just shoot it? You just fix out it and send Donnarumma to sleep. But at the end of the day, don't get too happy. We just gave you the plate to put your ballers in it, because that's the only trophy you're gonna be winning this year. And Enzo Maresca, are you delusional? Why wasn't Cherky in the starting 11? You're just making the same mistake that Pep made before he realized. But at the end of the day, human makes mistake. But don't ever do that again. And Arsenal, the butlers, watch us win the quadruple.
Manchester City are finished. I told you, a sinking ship. 115 FC. Without Pep Guardiola, you are fucking nothing. Not a single apart from a bunch of cheating motherfuckers. You literally appointed a Chelsea manager who's dog shit. You got rid of Rodri, he's definitely going, by the way. Got rid of Reinders after having him for a year, which is just absolutely idiotic. Why on earth would Enzo Fernandez want to join your club? Yes, Chelsea might be playing 1 game a week for the entire fucking season, pretty much. But it's more appealing to play for Chelsea than it is Manchester City. You are officially a sinking ship. Pep Guardiola has held your club together for over a decade, I believe. You think you could go from Pep Guardiola to Enzo Maresca and it be anywhere near relatively the same? Not a fucking chance. Absolutely shit on. Absolutely spat on. It doesn't matter who you've got. Enzo Maresca, I said it when he was at Chelsea, he's an average manager. And I said a few weeks ago, you'll finish 4th in the Premier League. The downfall is beautiful to see. As a club that has taken my club to 2 titles where we've missed out on it by a fucking point, you can hold every motherfucking bit of this. Congratulations to Arsenal. End of the day, I don't really give a fuck who wins because it's just a silver plate. Manchester City downfall is here for everyone to see. Have that, you cheating fuckers.
Men against boys as Arsenal demolish Manchester City 3-0 in the Community Shield Cup final. Very easy from start to finish for Arsenal. They didn't really have to leave second gear. They were in cruise control for the whole game. They were so dominant, and this just confirms they're by far and away the favourites for the Premier League title. This is going to be the most one-sided Premier League title we've seen in such a long time. I don't think anyone will push them. The squad depth that Arsenal has is insane. They were missing 4 key starters today. Saliba, Timber, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, and they won in that fashion. Arsenal fans are talking about we need a left winger. Really? Because this Solis guy, 2 assists today, the most assists in the Belgian league last season. He looks really good. He's more than good enough to be your starting left winger to win the Premier League, in my opinion. They played some beautiful football today. Some of those passages as well. The Odegaard goal, sitting Donnarumma down, that was a violation. He was top today. And look, I'm not his biggest fan, but I have to say, he was brilliant today. He should have a really good season. Lewis Skelly on the first goal, the feint and the assist. Beautiful football. Arsenal were just dominant today. That's the adjective to describe them. Men against boys, so convincing from then. Manchester City, on the other hand, look, for me, without Rodri, it's going to be tough this season. Anderson as well. For me, you have to play him at the base. They were going way too much through Kovacic today. He's past it. But Arsenal, best team in the country, one of the best teams in the world. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what do you think of this game? And click that follow button as well if you haven't already.
That was absolutely fucking embarrassing. We've lost 3-0 to Arsenal. And don't get me wrong, I'm not asked about losing the Community Shield. I'm asked about losing 3-0 in that fashion. Because that midfield was beyond fucking embarrassing. Because if that's the future without Rodri, we are beyond complete and utterly screwed. Kovacic and Anderson should never be allowed to double man a midfielder again. Why Nico Gonzalez wasn't on the pitch, I will never know. And I assume in the second half, Enzo Maresca better come out and say that in the second half he just accepted the fact that we've lost, because bringing on Rico Lewis is beyond a fucking piss take. He's a complete and utter bag of shit. Now, don't get me wrong, he didn't do anything bad. No, but he didn't do anything good. He is just crap. And I never want to see the bullshit of taking Haaland off again for Marmoush. That is complete and utter bullshit. Marmoush isn't good enough to be here, so we need to get rid of him. We need to get rid of Savinho. We need to bring in Boadi, because hopefully he will be somewhat helpful in the midfield. But just embarrassing. I'm not asked about losing the Community Shield. I'm asked about our performance. And if Enzo Maresca was serious in that second half, I consider him gone already. Like, I don't even care. If that's the manager's backup plan, bringing on like Rico Lewis and Marmoush, just get rid of you now, because we don't need that crap. I could have done a better job that game. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't have won the game, but I wouldn't have lost 3-0 in that fashion. Like, he made good players look like they didn't know how to play football. The midfield going forward has to be Nico Gonzalez and Anderson, if Rodri's not there. Because we need someone to protect the defence, which Anderson wasn't doing that game. And if he was doing it, fuck me, we've been robbed by Forest. But I don't think he was doing it. I think it was someone else's job. I think just Kovacic and him had a different idea of how to protect the defence and couldn't do it. But just embarrassing. Completely embarrassing. Got a 4-hour long drive now home. 4 hours down here to watch that. Just embarrassing.
Maresca out already. City are shite. 3-0 down. Plenty of us out there that have been, sort of hoping for this day for a very long time. You know what's going to be the most important thing is mentally. You think about Man United when we won the league. We won the league. Sir Alex goes, Moyes comes in, and all those people who've won the league, doesn't take them long to go, this ain't it. This is not the guy. And this might be a problem for Man City as well. It starts with Solis. It's a lovely goal. It's another assist for Solis as well. He looks good. This Greek guy looks very good. Very good. Quantum of Solace looks very, very good. And it's not a bad film either. Lovely touch by Odegaard, but it all comes from the past. And he walked it in.
Well, people, there's not a lot I can say about that. I think we were well and truly, absolutely battered. We were nowhere near it at all, anywhere on the park. There's nothing I can say about it. Arsenal were the better team. They absolutely deserved it. The back four didn't look great. The goalkeeping situation, Donnarumma, we didn't fill me with confidence. Kusanov's definitely not a right back. The only blessing is that it's a charity shield. At the end of the day, we wanted to win it, but some of the players' body language there towards the end, we got to fix up. Feel sorry for the supporters that travelled there, got behind the team. You know what I mean? That's not good enough. And we've just got to not fall into that trap. Everyone's going to compare this to Pep. It's not Pep. It's miles from Pep. You know what I mean? We're in a big transitional period. We've got to stick together. We've got to dig deep. The important game is next week, Bournemouth. That's when we've got to start, hit the ground running. The lads have got to get in this week. We've got to put it right. We've got to come up with a system that works for him, and we need to find our attacking players, because today we were short all over the park. I think there's going to be some incomings, but today was disappointed. It was disappointed. Let me know what you guys think, but big up Arsenal. They were a better team all over the park. There's nothing I can say. And we've got to fix up. We've got to get behind the manager. We've got to dig deep. And we've got to get behind them against Bournemouth. Up the Blues.